sometimes we may have to temporarily sacrifice our heart's desire for the greater good of all. Of course, at the level of our deepest being, the yearning for our counterpart never goes away. It is how we were created and how we find our way back home. However, what this film suggests is that we may not be meant to live a human existence with our twin flame, but rather, it is eternity that is reserved for the deepest love of all, the sacred union of the soul. Could it be that perhaps to fulfill our mission on this planet we must temporarily sacrifice our desire to be with them? Is it that we are more valuable to the world if we are apart and focus our energy on healing the world and its people? This is a possibility every twin flame should at least consider. In the film it is only through the sacrifice of their desire to be together that Mary and Hancock can function and complete the mission they came here for. I can certainly resonate with how loving our twin flame does not always mean that we have to be with this person, right here, right now. In fact, we can love them with all that we are and still choose to be apart. Sometimes we must step back and allow them to live. Regardless, the love never lessens or goes away, and if like Mary and Hancock we acknowledge and accept it as part ourself, we can never truly be without our twin again. Then, the connection becomes a source of reassurance and comfort for us, and acts as an anchor which not only helps ground us deeper into this human experience, but that also helps us excel in our mission. Although the film lacks the storybook happy ever after of a physical union that often comes with the romanticized idea of twin flames, I actually think that the ending is a realistic and positive one, portraying a serenity and acceptance of the choices that each of the film's characters has made. It resonated with me that Hancock, now secure in the knowing of who he is, dedicates himself to his mission, content to keep his distance from Mary until the time comes for them to be together again. It resonated with me because this journey is never about the other, it's about the self, and no matter what the outer circumstances are, it is always within our gift to grow, heal and serve. If truth be told, I think many of us could do with taking a page out of Hancock's book and use the connection to propel ourselves deeper into our mission, rather than wasting away counting days to a reunion which, by the way, is only a matter of time. 45,401_53. Lesson 3. This leads me to the final and the most important lesson in this film. That union with our counterpart is a choice. To borrow Mary's words, people get to choose. Indeed, Mary and Hancock are not prisoners of their earthly circumstances, or of their divine calling. For them, and perhaps for us, there is no right or wrong, just choices. According to the film backstory, all the other angelic beings had already paired up and died, that is, returned to source. Mary and Hancock could also do so at any time, but only once they are ready to leave their human existence, that is, their work here is done, or because they both choose it, or because they are being called home. This is a very thought-provoking idea in itself. To see union as the final step before ascension, as a direct consequence of relinquishing our free will in favor of fate. In order for this to happen, we must be willing to let go of all our resistance, egoistic needs and the search for short-term gains, and turn our eyes towards heaven, because in doing so, we gain so much more. We must surrender to the connection and allow it to naturally draw the counterparts together, which it will do, amnesia or not. Like Mary says, it's physics. What we did not get to see in the film is that once the twins heed to the call to pair up and go home, they get to experience sacred union in the human form, before eventually having to die. This death is twofold. First, they die to themselves through the annihilation of the ego, and then finally step off the wheel of reincarnation, away from this test bed that is the earth, and transition through death beyond this physical form and dimension. Here they experience a rebirth, like the phoenix rising from the ashes, and receive eternal life, true sacred union, and God's pleasure. This is the reassurance that this film offers us beyond the physical and temporary circumstances of the main characters. Indeed, we die here so that we may rise elsewhere, and it is exactly what twin flames who heed the call have to look forward to, sooner or later. We hope this channel has helped you discover where to start on your actual paths. It's a good karma to put a like, subscribe and share. Leave your suggestion in the field below. With all the love to you.